Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Friday follow-up in that continuing journey of accountability. Well, I'm not quite on the golf course, but let me tell you where we're heading today. The Masters Golf Tournament started yesterday. And if you don't follow golf, or you probably heard in the news that Tiger Woods, probably one of the better golfers of all times, is making a comeback. 14 months ago, he had a horrific car accident, which nearly took his life, and there was a chance that he could lose his leg. 14 months later, he is playing again in the Masters Golf Tournament. That in itself is quite a story because, come on, we all like that comeback story. Somebody who's having adversity or for whatever, they make that comeback and we want to share in their triumph. But his return caused a little bit of, not a controversy, but questions on what do you say to someone who's been away for a while? And I got to thinking, wow, we have a lot of our TOPS members who've been away for a while because of this pandemic. And folks are starting to come back to chapters. And I got to thinking, what do you say to someone who's been away for a while? What's the proper etiquette? It was quite a discussion in this article that I read about what people should say to Tiger or what we should say to our TOPS members coming back. You would think it would be easy, but there were cautions on saying not to use sarcastic humor, like, "Hey, where you been? What's going on?" You know, just like folks might feel that they're probably shouldn't show up because they've gained some weight during the pandemic, or maybe Tiger was feeling like, I'm probably not going to be my best and I don't want to embarrass myself. So what do you say to someone who's been away to make them comfortable? And sometimes it might be just something as simple as saying, "Hey, great to see you back. We missed you. Glad you're back." And really don't get into the details. Don't press, even though you may have heard stories or you kind of know what was going on. They might not be ready to provide details or just don't want to go into it. Kind of take the lead from them. See what they're bringing up for conversations. You know, if they're saying, "Wow, I needed to come back because I could see myself getting out of control," maybe you can carefully comment on, "Don't worry about it. We're here to support you no matter what." You know, you would think by now we would all know, and I don't mean just TOPS members, just folks in general, how we all get along in this society, that we would know that words matter, how words are said matter, and a wrong word at the wrong time can really stall somebody's success or bring somebody who is having a great day and turn it into a bad day. So you don't want to pester someone the minute they come in and you hadn't seen them for a year or two. And folks, it's going to happen. We have TOPS members who've been away from chapters for a couple of years. And they finally are able to come out because of, again, it doesn't matter why they feel comfortable to come back. And some of them might be away for other reasons. You don't know. It could have been just coincidence that someone was away for a year and it wasn't involving the pandemic. So why get into those details? The person will get there when they're ready. Just think about it as it's probably hard enough just to gather up that courage to show up, especially if they've been struggling for a while. Now, one would hope that during this absence, people would respectfully reach out to them and offer encouragement and support, but you have to be real careful where it's just probably the best thing to say is hi. And if you know them well enough and you can feel that it's comfortable for a hug, because I know in Tops we're great huggers, offer the hug, but look at them, watch their reaction. Again, coming out of a pandemic, maybe they really don't want that close contact. Maybe just staying away and saying, hey, how you doing? Again, just being open and supportive, and don't get into details. Now, I really didn't think that a super athlete coming back from an injury would cause such a discussion in the media on what do you say. But again, whether people are there every week or they've been away, we must be mindful of what we are saying, our attitude towards an individual. If they have a belief that they might say something about and you don't quite believe that along with them, be careful what you say. You're with them for a short period of time to support them for the one common goal that they're there to get help to lose weight and get healthy. Everything else can just go by the wayside and it will take care of itself. Hard to do, hard to remember, because sometimes we speak before we think. And where we might see something in one way, other folks may see it a different way. That's okay. That's why we're all different. That's why we all take different paths. So whether you play golf or not, I never took the opportunity to chase that little white ball around the green grass, but I enjoy watching the Masters tournament, and I enjoy listening and watching a great comeback story. So with that journey of accountability, still struggling, folks. I'm getting the words of encouragement. People do know what to say when they're around me, and I'm hanging in there, doing the best I can. I had a 0.6 gain last night. I'm still above where I started this year, but we're going to keep on going one day at a time. And for those of you who know Tiger Woods' story over the years, he traditionally wears a red jersey on Sunday, his victory jersey. Because like I said, everybody likes a comeback. And folks, I'm ready for my comeback. And I'll see you next Friday.